Hello everyone. In today's class we are going to continue with the subsidiary books. Okay, as we have discussed a purchase book and sales book in the last class, today we are going to start with the purchase return books. Okay, so understand the purchase return books. The book is used for recording the goods returned for the seller is called purchase return books. Okay, try to understand. Purchase return book is nothing but the books used for recording the goods returned for the seller is called purchase return book. Okay, so whatever the goods which is purchased by, okay, and which we have sold, okay, and even the purchased by a seller, if that whatever we have sold, that we are getting a return. Okay, so that called as purchase return books. Once again I would like to tell you, so you should don't make it any confusion. The books used for recording the goods returned for the seller is called purchase return books. Okay, so once again it is just a bit mistake happens. I will correct. So whatever goods we have purchased, okay, from XYZ organization, raw materials, okay, it might be the raw materials or any kind of activity, any kind of goods I can say, but after purchasing we got to know that some kind of defects are there, so out of purchase we are going to return. Okay, so that is called purchase return books. The books used for recording goods returned for the seller. Okay, XYZ seller was there and from that seller we have purchased the goods. Okay, and out of that purchase we are returning the goods, so that is called purchase return book. Next, also known as return outwards books. Purchase return book is other name is return outwards books. Okay, so purchase return books we call as a return outwards books. Next, while returning the goods, buyer prepares debit note. Okay, so try to understand here. When you return the goods, at that time buyer prepares a debit note. Okay, debit note is very important when we prepare the subsidiary books. As I told you, purchase return book is also a kind of subsidiary books where only the purchase return is going to record. So one more name of purchase return book is return outward. Okay, so while returning the goods by the buyer, he prepares debit note. Keep it in mind, debit note. And the one more name for purchase return book is outward book, return outwards book. Okay, return outward. Then this is a simple format of purchase return books. Try to understand. The first column speaks about the date, then particulars, then LF, that is ledger folio, then debit notes, and last one is amount. Here debit note is very important from the point of buyers. Okay, so whatever the amounts we have returned out of our purchase, that we are going to record in this format: date, particulars, LF, debit note, amount. Hope you guys clear with the simple purchase return books. Then let's know something about sales return book. Okay, it is a book used for recording goods returned by the buyer. Okay, what is sales return book? Sales return book is nothing but it is a goods used for recording goods returned by the buyer. Okay, for example, if we are the seller and we have sold a 20,000 quantity of fan to XYZ buyer. Okay, but after purchasing XYZ buyers, he will get to know out of 20,000, 100 were defective items. Okay, whatever it might be the items, 100 were defective. From out of 20,000 quantity, 100 he is returning to us because of defective or I can say that not a proper quality. Okay, so that whatever the 100 we are going to get return, that is called sales return. Okay, and that sales return we are going to record in the sales return book, that is a subsidiary books. So try to understand, it is a book used for recording goods returned by the buyer. So one more name for sales return book is returns inward book, also known as returns inward books. Okay, sales return book is nothing but return inwards book. Then While keeping records in the sales return books, sellers prepare a credit note. As we have discussed in the last slides, in a purchase return books, buyer prepare a debit notes. So here also same, in sales return books, while keeping a records, sales return books, sellers prepare a credit note. That is very important here. Okay, so try to understand, sales return book is nothing but it is a book used for recording goods written by the buyer. Next, it's also known as return inward book. Okay, and while keeping a records in the sales return books, sellers prepare credit note. Okay, whatever the goods written by the buyers, that has to be recorded in the sales return book. And one more name for sales return book is return inwards, and here credit note is very important. Hope you clear with the sales return book. The next, go to the next slide. Let's try to study the format of sales return book. Okay, the format speaks date, okay, next particulars, then LF, credit note, amount. Okay, so same as we were discussing of purchase return books, this speaks, first we are going to record the date, at what date the sales return has happened, that is the name of supplier or buyer can be recorded. Then LF, ledger folio, credit note with the point of sales, or a seller I can say the amount. Okay, this is a simple format of a sales return book I can say. So hope you guys clear with the sales return books and purchase return books. So just have a bird's eye view once again. Okay, in purchase book what happened? Only the purchase returns. Okay, the books used to recording the goods returned for the sellers, whatever the sellers has returned us. Okay, so for only the seller this is will be done. The books used for recording the goods returned for the seller. Okay, so purchase return, for example, we have sold the goods, okay, but out of sales we are getting returns. Okay, because here that seller is from out of selling. Okay, he's returning, or I can say once again, I think I am making you confused. So try to understand, purchase return is nothing but, okay, the books is used recording the goods returned for the seller. Okay, so if we have purchased the goods, okay, from XYZ organization, out of that we are going to return, that is a purchase return. Such type of activities we are going to record in the purchase return books, then also known as return outward books. Okay, then here what is important, preparing the debit note is very important from the point of buyers. So this is the simple format of purchase return books. It starts with date, particulars, LF, debit notes, amount. Okay, debit note is very important here. Then we will study the sales return books. Okay, as I told you, it is a book used for recording the goods returned by the buyer. Okay, for example, if we are the seller and we have sold a 20,000 quantity of fans to the ABC purchaser, so after purchasing, okay, he got to know that out of 20,000 fans, 200 fans were defect. Okay, 200 fans were not in condition to work. Okay, at that time 200 fans he will return us. Okay, so out of 20,000 or whatever it might be the quantity, 200 we are returning, so it become sales return. Okay, so that 20,000 or 20, I can say 200 sorry, fans we are going to record in the sales return book, that is our subsidiary books. Okay, for recording sales return books we say it's a return inward book. So second name for sales return book is return inward book. While keeping a records in the sales return books, sellers prepares a credit note. Keep it in mind. So whatever the records will be there, for preparing that records, here seller prepare always credit notes. Let's try to understand the simple format of sales return book. Okay, as I explained you, so it will start with the date, particular, LF, credit note, amount. Okay, so these all information is very necessary to fulfill when we prepare the sales return subsidiary books, I can say. So credit notes from the point of seller we are going to prepare. Hope you guys clear with the purchase return books as well as sales return books. Okay.